Yeah, Sunday night, baby. This is the official end of the summer. Happy Labor Day to everybody out there, Labor Day weekend. And we're kicking off the first Foul on the Play episode a couple of days before the NFL season gets kicked off on the first Thursday night game of the year with the defending Super Bowl champions in Philly. Right? In Philly?
In Philly.
In Philly. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Ayo Chico.
Yo.
What is up?
Yo.
I'm psyched about the season coming up. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to football on the weekend. Sunday morning. You know, that whole thing. Sunday morning football is the shit. I mean, come on.
Getting your vibes ready. Everybody, fucking getting your beer runs early at 11, 12 o'clock. Putting your dips on.
Eating some shitty food. Eating some bad food. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Just fucking.
When we all decide to let's get that.
Yeah, bro. Some chili, some fucking, like, for those of you that are on the West Coast that have like fucking breakfast and football, which. They embrace that shit on the West Coast, bro. They like breakfast the fact. Yeah, but they like the fact that they have that, bro. New York wouldn't be the East Coast wouldn't be able to deal with having a football game at fucking 9 in the morning, okay?
Hell no. Yo, could you imagine us in New York 9 o'clock in the morning trying to get to a fucking game?
Yeah, if the Jets were on at like fucking 9 in the morning, over here, we'd all miss the game. They'd have the lowest ratings of ever. They'd have the lowest ratings of all time. Yeah.
Oh, get the fuck off the
Yeah. So,
my baby's sleeping here.
But they embrace that shit, and they do like breakfast and football, and like they do this whole thing with getting together. Obviously, I'm not chugging beers down at fucking 9 in the morning, but 12 o'clock. You know what?
When we all, but you know what? Sometimes I don't know if you guys are local or wherever you guys are. Maybe you got it wherever across across America, wherever you guys are at. Y'all got like the party buses or whatever at your local bars or whatever that can either transport you wherever you go.
Yeah, I love those.
Because that's where we got it. We're local here in New York.
They do that a lot.
Get that shit here. Local
to the
bars,
Meadowlands.
We go to MetLife.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Shout out to Tiffany in the chat. She says, laying down in the trampoline in the backyard. It is so fucking nice outside, and it is so fucking nice outside. Today was...
It's one of the greatest nights.
Yeah, it was such a beautiful fucking day today. Like, me and Shannon plan to go to the beach tomorrow, even though it's not going to be hot. We still want to go...
we did with the new doggy.
Yeah, like, we just want to go. Oh, that's cool. You brought the dog to the beach? That's cool.
Yeah, I brought the doggy down. She was chilling, bro.
Yeah, that's nice, man. ABEL Salas Jr. will be in here in a little while to join us for tonight's festivities. We're going to touch on the games coming up this week. Like I said, you got the Thursday night game coming up. Philly and, who is it again? Philly and
Dallas. Bro.
Dallas, which Dallas just made that trade. A lot of people talking about this deal that Dallas made. A lot of fans are upset, pissed off that the Cowboys made this deal that they made. And now they're going into week 1 in Philly, defending champs, fucking division rivals, big game for the Cowboys, big game for the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles. And and everybody mostly got their drafts in. Somebody was saying last night in the chat, And shout out to everybody last night who made it a fucking great show. Somebody was saying in the chat, yo, we should have did a fantasy thing for football with Foul Mouths Nation, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And we should have fucking did that, bro.
Yeah, that would be a really good idea.
Yeah, man.
Not that you can't join in on that now, but it'd be tough to like get it all organized.
Yeah, it would be tough to do it now, but man, that would have been fucking awesome. Maybe we could do it for hockey or something coming up, you know, or something like that if people are into it. But yeah,
basketball's way too tough because there's so many moving parts.
Yeah, I did
like,
basketball. I did basketball 1 year, and I was horrible at it, bro. And I thought I was gonna do.
I did it 1 year too, in like 8th grade, and I gave up.
But so week 1 of the NFL, like, listen, I'm decked out in the Jets gear. I got the Brett Favre jersey on right now, the throwback Brett Favre fucking jersey, okay?
Because got the throwback 2000 and.
I'm really not that like.
2009.
Yeah, is that when that was? 09?
I remember it was my first year in college. That's when they went to. Bro. No. That's the year after. That was Sanchez was 09, so it was 2010.
Yeah, look, this is the original jersey, man. This is it, bro. This was my father's jersey. I ripped it out of his closet after he passed away. We went through his shit, and I saw this jersey hanging in there, and I bought this jersey for him back then. When Favre came over to the Jets, it was a huge thing, obviously, and they had his jerseys everywhere. So I snatched one for myself, and I wore the shit out of that jersey, and it's probably long gone. I probably threw it out somewhere because it was like, you know when these jerseys are worn too much, like the paint that is the numbers, it starts to like break apart on the jersey. So
I can
like,
show you the 2 of those I was gonna wear on the show tonight. It's
every jersey,
jersey.
Yeah, every Jet jersey I have is mostly like that. They're older ones. But this one was like sitting in there fucking mint condition, and my father must have wore this maybe twice. So I was like, oh,
you're like, what is that number? You're like number 83, 7.
Yeah, and I was hoping it would fit me because it's an extra large, and it's like one of those elongated jerseys, like it's a little bit longer. And it fit me perfectly. So I was so psyched about that. So I'm wearing my fucking Favre jersey. I'm not hopped up on the Jets, all right? Let me just tell you that right now. I'm wearing Jet stuff. You know, I'm looking forward to the season like everybody else, but I am not hopped up on the Jets. And I don't think they're going to be good this year. Once again, I think they'll miss the playoffs for like the 20th year straight. They are not a good franchise. They don't really have good players. They don't look good on paper. They don't look good anyway. They have a pretty decent coach, but I don't think that's going to matter with the players they have. So
no, the Jets this year, if we're looking at it to be real honestly, you know the Jets are they're gonna do well when it comes to defense because that's how they're structured with Aaron Glenn now. He's gonna be defensive first, but the offense is going to be.
Oh shit! Is that Mr. Abel? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Hello.
There you go.
All right, there you go. Nice. Mr. Abel SALAS. What is up, brother? So let's get this straight right now. Let's get this straight right the fuck now. All right, guys?
Like the fuck.
So obviously, Abel SALAS Jr., ladies and gentlemen. So obviously your team is the Panthers.
Yes, sir.
Obviously my team is the Jets. And obviously your team, Mr. Abel SALAS Jr., is the Raiders.
Well, Raiders and
don't say Cowboys.
Redskins.
Wow, Redskins, nice.
All right, hey, look, that's the original. Listen, I'm down with that because that's the original logo, and that's the real Redskins right there, baby. The real smash mouth Redskins, bro. Like, you know, same thing with the Vegas Raiders. Like, yeah, they're in Vegas. They got a beautiful fucking stadium. They're probably better off where they are, but they'll always be the Oakland Raiders, bro.
Oakland.
They'll always be the Oakland Raiders, just like the Oakland Athletics. They will always be the Oakland Athletics. It's just like, you know, I understand it's a better situation in Vegas. They're going to get a sick stadium, the A's. The Raiders got one of the best fucking stadiums ever built, bro. That stadium is gorgeous, you know.
Have you been there, Abel, or no?
Yeah, have you been there, Abel?
Man, I've never been there.
No?
No.
Are you guys...
I've been to one football game in my life, and it was a preseason game there at the Astrodome with the Oilers and the Falcons. So that was way back, like in
Astrodome.
Let me ask you guys this.
Something.
Let me ask you guys this. Are you planning on going to any games this year, you guys, or no?
Well, I can't go anywhere. You know, I'm here. I gotta be around for my dad. he can't go anywhere. He can't do anything. I got to be here. I'd like to at some point. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
To go to
listen,
I don't have
out
to
there
Vegas and
either,
check
my
out
friend.
that game.
What about you, Chico? Are you gonna go see any? I know you guys that are like fans of teams that are out of state always go to like the New York games to fucking see their teams.
This year.
You know, are you doing that?
They're back this year for the first time in what, 7 years? You know, the missus and I went to the game in 2017 when Carolina came.
That was the last time Carolina was in New York.
2017 to 2018. Yeah, one of those years.
Holy shit! And who they play? The Giants? They played the Giants or the Jets?
No, Jets. That's what I'm saying. So they're back playing the Jets this year.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm going to that. It's like the second to last week in October, I think. So.
Yo, so Anthony said
that's cool.
Yeah, Anthony said this last night in the chat that he will be attending his 16th year going to the fucking Patriots home opener. So
God bless you, bro. That's fucking great.
That is a fucking listen.
Yeah, anyone who gets the opportunity to go.
If you picked any time,
even one.
Yeah, if you picked any time to be a Patriots fan, it's the last 20 years. Okay, I mean it's pretty simple.
What a time to be a Patriot fan.
Yeah, so like, you know, that's epic, and being there that many years in a, like, you know, for the home openers, that's crazy, bro. That's insane.
If we're gonna be on that subject of like home openers, like, have you guys been to any, like, I'm gonna say opening games or like last regular season games? To, like,
I've been to a couple of last season games because in New York, by the time the last 5 games roll around for the Jets, they're basically giving their tickets away. So
valid point.
Yeah, I end up with tickets, and I go to the game, and I refuse to pay for that shit. I will not pay for the Jets ever. I will not pay for a ticket. I will not do it. I won't do it.
I need your balls of steel.
I won't do it, bro. No way. And I've gone to Jet games, but I only go when I get free tickets. And everybody knows I'm a Jet fan, and I get free tickets like probably once or twice every season. I get offered tickets. So, so I've been to like one home opener. That was against, I think the Jets played the Giants the first. I don't know why I remember that, but it was a long time ago.
That's an amazing home opener. Normally that's a preseason.
Yeah, I don't know if that was, it might have been a preseason game, but it was a long time ago. I know I've been to a couple of last games of the season where it was like I know I was at Chad Pennington's last game at home ever.
That's such a good game. There you go.
And a couple of I was there for Curtis Martin night a couple of years ago when they did the whole thing.
Oh, like the Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
thing?
for Martin and shit. So I've been there for a couple of, you know, I haven't been to too many Jet games, but I've been to probably a handful in my life. Was there like a because I was gonna say, like, I got a ridiculous story when I went to an old school Jet. I used to go to the Jet game like once a preseason, all the time growing up with one of my, back in elementary school. We ended up going to one of the games. It was Falcons. I think it was maybe Falcons or whatever. And it was one of the first preseason games where Michael Vick was around. Bro.
So, dude, I'll never forget.
I remember
there was like I gotta be honest.
I remember him as a Jet, bro. Fucking Michael Vick. Yeah. God.
There was a bunch of black people behind me during this time, and we were like in elementary school. And these guys, no joke, they were like, "What the fuck, that young nigga got the ball, he running, motherfucker." It was the funniest shit as a young kid, and I'm trying not to blush my eyes out. I'm white as fuck. I'm like, and then hearing how good that guy was, and I'm like, I don't know the idea from a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And then later turns out, next year when Madden comes around, ta-da!
Hey, Anthony in the chat, dude, that's sick, bro. Let me tell you something before I even say anything. The Keyshawn Johnson jersey from that era, I saw it on that website, Mitchell and Ness, or Mitchell and Ness, right? And it was either that or the Wayne Corbett jersey, right? Which I had the Wayne Corbett jersey for a long time. I still had it hanging in my old garage at my other house that I rented. And I had the original one, but it was tethered to shit. It was worn out like a motherfucker, right? And it was like an extra small, which I couldn't fit in no more, right? So I had that hanging up in the garage, and it was so old I couldn't wear it. But I seen it they made the remake and it was on that website, and it was like around Christmas time, and I told Shannon, I was like, yo, she's like, what do you want for Christmas? And I had this on my phone, and I was like, yo, this is what I want. I want the Wayne Corbett throwback fucking Jet jersey that I bought out of the store when he first became a popular player, because he was from Hofstra University down the block.
Yeah, Hofstra.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, he played.
Seeing his shit all the
and
time.
the Jets used to practice at Hofstra University, and it was cool that he made the team because he was like a walk-on from Hofstra, and he made the team. And a lot of people that were local knew that and were like rooting for this kid.
It's weird to be on the same call with Ken right now and be like, we kind of went to the same shit growing up.
Yeah.
That's my grandfather took me to Hofstra all the time.
Yeah. Well, like, listen, if you're from Long Island, odds are you've gone to Hofstra and you were born in like the 80s or like 90s. Or 70s, you've gone to Hofstra University to watch the Jets practice. I mean, every person has done that at least once in their life that lives on Long Island.
Where do they practice out by you guys, Abel? Or, I mean, were you Oakland or are you LA now? And as far as
I'm over here outside the DFW, man. I'm over here outside of Dallas.
You're Houston, right? Yeah, you're Houston.
No, at that time I've lived all over the fucking state. Right now, I'm about 45 minutes away from Cowboy Stadium.
Oh, the Curtis Martin Mitchell and Ness jersey is hot too, bro. I had the Curtis Martin jersey too at one point. I owned a Chad Pennington. I owned the other Sanchez jersey. I owned just about every quarterback jersey that the Jets have had over the last 50 years, right?
Fucking Vinny Testaverde is the best.
Dude, I wanted that jersey. You know what I did? I ordered the fucking Boomer Esiason #7 green jersey from Mitchell and Nice, right? And I found it on this other website for a cheaper price, and I ordered it, and they sent me a Ron Jagowski, whatever the fuck, jersey from the Philadelphia Eagles #7, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, Jaworski.
Yeah, Jaworski, and I never returned it. But that, like, I love those throwback jerseys. Like, dude. I keep like that.
Mitchell and Ness makes the best.
Oh, I love those fucking jerseys, bro. I have the Wayne Corbett jersey in the house right now, but when Shannon bought it for me, I was heavier, and the jersey
I'm trying to
is
think of one I would love to grab right
pretty
now.
fucking big.
Off the top of my head,
it's pretty big. This jersey, you know. So
like if there's like a Panther that's an OG, if you have like a Mitchell and Ness Panther, you would probably go like a Kevin Green. The original, or like the original,
sick.
like what's
you know what I used to love, bro? I gotta admit, the Green Bay Packer,
Julius Peppers.
What's his name?
He's my favorite of all time. Yeah,
what's his name? What's his name on the Packers? Green Bay Packers, and he played for the Eagles. 92, number 92.
Reggie White.
Reggie White, bro. That jersey. I wouldn't wear his Eagles jersey because I ain't wearing anything the Eagles, bro, number one. Yeah. But I would definitely sport that fucking Green Bay Packers 92 Reggie White jersey. That jersey is fucking just sick. And he was such a sick-ass player. You know who else I love? The dude from the Raiders. We were talking about him a couple of weeks ago. The whacked-out fucking white guy who used to fucking just smash everybody to shit. The fuck was his name again? Something with a J.
Bill Janicat.
Not Howie Long.
Not Howie Long.
Bill Romanowski.
Bill Roma-fucking-nowski, bro. That fucking guy.
You just did a New England Ted thing. You're
like,
Bill Romanowski.
Bill Roma fucking. Boom. Bill Romanowski was the type of player that boom.
You want to get a Teddy fucking Brewski?
You want to get a Teddy fucking Brewski?
Ron Jaworski.
And boom.
Had y'all heard that who do you call it? Romanowski manufactured his way to get kicked off the 49ers by jerking it in the film session?
Oof.
What?
I did not know about that.
No,
really?
dude.
I heard that earlier this week. I was like, what?
I could believe it. I could believe it, though. He's a fucking nutbag, bro.
Like, I had never heard that shit. But, yeah, because I think it came out during that documentary here about the Cowboys that came out on Netflix. Have y'all seen that?
I haven't seen that yet, no.
I didn't see any of
that. What is that about?
I haven't bothered to watch it.
What is the documentary about?
It's about those early 90s Cowboys. It's about, Jerry Jones and how he bought it goes into how, like, he was in a lot of debt. I didn't know that shit. He was in a bunch of debt before he ended up buying the Cowboys. And he got lucky. He had borrowed a bunch of money and put it into one oil well.
Yeah.
And it ended up being a gusher. And when it
I like
when he hit on it, he said at that moment, he said, "I just bought the Dallas Cowboys." And then there was other things in the documentary, like that Michael Irvin got drafted by the Cowboys the year before he bought them.
What a franchise
Jimmy Johnson
draft, bro.
And Jimmy Johnson told him, "Hey, if you can somehow get to the Cowboys, do it, because I got a friend that's going to buy them next year." And I guess, he was going to make me the coach. So, and he said he wanted to be there with the Cowboys anyway, so he was happy when he ended up getting drafted by them. Anyway, it goes into the whole thing, the whole.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Though. I love shit like that. You know what I mean?
There's a chapter exclusively on Michael Irvin called "Cocaine Cowboy," about all his exploits.
Well, can I tell you this?
They said he had a crack rock the size of a golf ball, and
I watched
the whole.
Yeah.
He had a wonder ball.
Bro, you want to hear what's fucking crazy though? Like I was watching the Darryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden fucking documentary, bro. And bro, the shit these guys were doing that we had no clue was going on during like this time. And it's like, I cannot believe that was going on in baseball at that point. And we had no clue, like
it was so naive.
But there was speculation,
but
I
didn't know about this, but Bill Romanowski apparently in the beginning of the year, he had to pay upwards of, him and his wife had to pay the federal government upwards of $15 million.
Oof.
Damn.
That they had
taxes?
That they had unpaid.
What do they hang out
taxes.
with fucking Wesley Snipes? Jesus.
They had unpaid taxes paid to the government from the IRS from 98 to 2004.
Jesus.
So
damn, bro, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, Jesus Christ. Bill Romanowski always seemed to be a scumbag. And
I'm Bill Romanowski. And now the government's trying to fuck me. Fuck you, government.
I did it.
Fuck you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No, you did. No, you did.
No, you did.
And
you did.
No, you did. You did. No.
So we have a season in front of us that looks about like the same type of vibe as last year. Like going into it, where like shit's all on the table. Like who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like, we don't have a definitive. Like we know for a fact. All right.
Well, all right. So let's break this down. Let's break this down real quick. No, but listen, I'm going with what you're saying here. Let's break this down real quick. The teams that we know that are going to be good this season are who?
The top. Yeah, just name those top four.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Kansas City. Baltimore,
Kansas City, the Eagles,
and Philadelphia.
Right.
Yeah, the Eagles. Wait, that's four.
And then if you want to add one more in there,
add a 5.
Who's gonna
add a 15? Add a 15 in there.
Right.
Cincinnati, you think?
Yeah. Okay.
No. You know what? No. Fuck that. The Lions.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Detroit, right?
Detroit.
All right. So say that's the top 5 in the NFL. All those 5. All right. Now, you throw a couple of wild cards in there this year. You could definitely bet on the Giants are going to be better this year. There's no doubt about it.
There is so much hype train right now with the Giants. And
they are, because they look good, and the young guys that they've drafted look good. They look like they've had the best draft guys that they've had in a long time. You know what I mean?
And it really does come from the top. Like, listen, I was always a defensive guy in football, that played the defense, and I love defense. But I realized, like, dude, this game is all about scoring and the offense and the quarterback. When the Giants culture received Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston this year,
yeah, bro,
their culture changed so much.
It did. And let me tell you something, bro. The Pittsburgh Steelers are fucking stupid, because if they think that swapping out the guy you just mentioned for Aaron Rodgers is a smart move, they are fucking stupid. But they're banking, and listen, they got such a good coach and such a good franchise, Pittsburgh, that they probably will pull this off with him. They probably will.
They're banking on their defense more than the offense.
Because they're saying to themselves, put up the same numbers you put up for the Jets, and we'll be a good team this year, because they have the defense and they have the fucking numbers on the offense, Pittsburgh, that if he puts the same numbers up that he put with the Jets, they're going to be good, right? But they're not going to be as good as they would have been, with what's his name that went to the Giants, Wilson. Like, I don't understand. Are they paying that much less for an Aaron Rodgers that they fucking gave up on Wilson and brought him in there? I mean, I don't understand what.
I think it may just be like the culture of New York here with who I kiss, dude. I literally don't even. It's wild. I'm not a Jets fan, but living in New York, I don't even remember the head coach still last year. Was it? Who was it? Was it
Daboll, wasn't it?
Yeah. No. For the Jets. What the fuck
that was fucking
Saleh.
Yeah.
Saleh, Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's with the Niners now?
I remember that because like I feel like this hiring, I know it's not like my squad, but like I feel like this hiring of Aaron Glenn has put the Jets on another talking point when it comes to the other New York squad, because we were just talking about the Giants. Now when you talk about the Jets, I know Kenny, you don't have that much vibe on, but when you talk about how defensive first Aaron Glenn was coming from Detroit, you know he built
and
that
Aaron
foundation
Glenn
with Detroit.
I watched him play, bro. I watched his entire career as a Jet.
I watched him play, dude.
Yeah,
Mo Lewis, fucking Aaron, fucking Jonathan Vilma.
Yeah, he's coming from he was part of a fucking like smash mouth Jet team back in the day. You know what I mean? So he's like, and he's gonna be a good coach. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not believing the hype, bro. For the first time in a long time, and you know I've eaten it up every year. I've said, hey, it's a new year. A new coach, a new system, a new quarterback, a new draft pick, a new, you know what I mean? And
it's the Jet cult.
But the one thing that does not change is the two things that don't change is the fact that we always suck, and we have probably the worst owner in the fucking business. Okay, and we're never gonna fucking do anything as long as that guy owns this fucking team. We won't.
Yeah.
So I'm just not gonna fall for the hype. You know, I saw a bunch of Jets shit at this little like outdoor thing that Shannon took me to yesterday, and they had like all these fucking nice things out there, and there was this Jets like fucking like thing that you hang on the wall with the stadium in the background, and it lit up, and it was pretty cool, and it was cheap. It was like $40 for this nice thing, and I was thinking, should I buy that and put that in my man cave? And then it dawned on me, I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I ain't buying, like I said before.
Let me get some weed.
I ain't buying any fucking Jet shit no more, bro. Like, I'm just not doing it, bro. I'm not being a sucker anymore until you show me that you're really gonna fucking try to at least make the playoffs in fucking 17 years. Then maybe I'll fucking, you know, reciprocate.
I also can't stand the people who are just like fanatics of the game just because of the culture of the game and where it's at. Like they have to get everything brand new, exactly the way it is. I got like two of my boys that are just like that.
Yeah, I hate those jerseys, bro. Speaking of brand new, I hate those gothic fucking Gotham jersey stupid shit the Jets are doing. It's just like a ploy for money, bro. It's a money grab.
What, those rivalry jerseys?
Yeah, it's just a fucking money grab with that bullshit. The Gotham jerseys they're putting out. It's all black. They look like the Raiders, bro. It's like, dude, why you gotta look like the Raiders, bro?
This color rush thing that's going
stupid,
on in the league is just, I don't get it. Go use it to
You know what I was saying, Chico?
Old school uniforms.
Chico, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if you want to go and make an alternate jersey, then make an alternate jersey. Change the colors, change the fucking everything, and make something new and different, right? But these guys just are like, yeah, let's just make it all black. Let's just slap a fucking Jet symbol on it and make it green and a different color green. Let's go for our 19th different green we're going to use in the next fucking 45 years. Like, come on, bro. You know, they're so lame. They're lame.
Yeah, it's not as inviting.
Yeah, they're very
lame.
Just
like society, bro.
Yeah, these companies now that do these jerseys, it's nothing really great that they're doing now with these jerseys. I mean, like the older jerseys, I honestly think were so much better. Honestly.
Hell yeah.
The logos, the jerseys,
90s vibes.
The old football jerseys weighed a ton. Like you said before, the old football jerseys weighed a ton. You know what I mean? And now the jerseys are like these light fucking like just you can wipe your ass with it. It's like a fucking rainproof.
You can take a fucking nap in them.
It's a rainproof. Like if you get lost in your football jersey, you could have a pillow / tent / fucking.
No, the best part, dude. You ever fold your knees and you put your jersey all the way through your knees on top of your legs?
I've done that. Yeah.
There's little things there's little shit when you have oversized shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, those old jerseys were the best.
So, all right. So, listen. First of all, we named the 5 teams that we think are going to be the top teams. Now, a couple of people in the chat have named a couple of sleeper teams, saying the Patriots, the Broncos, the Steelers are going to be a surprise this year. I could definitely agree with that. I think the Patriots will definitely be approved this year, without a doubt. I think they have a good coach. They've made really good moves during the offseason. You know what I mean?
Much better. Much better.
They're going to be more
now
competitive.
Having a second year Drake May.
Yeah, and
so,
I think they're going to turn. They're going to turn a corner. The Patriots. I think they'll be definitely competitive, way more than they've been since, Brady left. To be honest.
Do you all think that there's going to be competition in, say, every single division, or are we just going to have,
I think like
run away with it?
Dude, I think like you said before, all right, like it's going to be a wild year. We have our favorites. You got your Kansas Cities that have been to 3 Super Bowls straight. You got your fucking, your Ravens, right? You got your Ravens, who are one of the highest, ranked teams right now to win the Super Bowl. I think that's one
consistently.
Thing. Yeah, is it the Ravens? Odds-on favorite?
Well, as far as Vegas odds right now?
Yeah. That's one thing I wanted to look up tonight 100% was what are the odds-on favorite to win the entire thing this year. And Kansas City's going to be in that. Ravens and definitely the Eagles, without a doubt. Because the Eagles, like you said in the chat, got better during the offseason. They didn't get worse. They didn't lose guys. They got better again. That's one thing I used to knock the Eagles constantly back in the day before they ever won any Super Bowl at all. They were to the Super Bowl with McNabb, right? And they lost. And we were talking all this shit about them. And we were like, yeah, they haven't won a fucking Super Bowl ever. You guys ain't shit. Shut the fuck up. You're in the division with the Giants. Shut up. We win a Super Bowl every fucking 7-8 years. And it was nice to bash but listen, in the last fucking 7-8 seasons, the Eagles have literally turn the franchise around because they are winners, and they run a hell of a franchise over there.
From the departure of McNabb and Andy Reid.
Yeah, and they run it. And you know what? That team. Think about it. That team was pretty fucking good. They had a lot of good guys on that team. That team was in a couple of Super Bowls, I think.
That was the original Super Bowl between them and them and the Patriots.
They were always in the playoffs. They were always there. They always had McNabb, in the action, ready to go. They always had good running backs, good wide receivers.
Brian Westbrook
yeah.
is a fucking
But we used to talk
Woo!
shit. We used to talk shit, number one, because they're Philly, and New York and Philly have this thing. And number two, they just never won. They never won the big game, and we just thought they never would. You know what I mean? But they did. And some of these franchises that never win, sometimes just they do it. And the Eagles are doing it, bro. And the Eagles could very well turn around and win back-to-back Super Bowls this year, without a doubt.
So do we want to hear the Vegas?
I want to throw this out. I just want to throw this out here real quick about the NFC East. In the last 10 years, no team has repeated as conference champion within that division.
Wow.
It's gone Redskins, Cowboys, Eagles, Cowboys, Eagles, Redskins, Cowboys, Eagles, Cowboys, Eagles.
Wow.
So we're going to go by that. The Redskins would be due up this year as being the
and you know what? That sounds
the division champion, and they have a shot at it.
And that
also.
sounds
they
about right.
Also improved.
They added a hell of a player from San Francisco onto their lineup. They added a couple of free free agents. They added a couple of fucking draft picks. That franchise is probably the best it's been since 1993. Okay? That franchise is picked to win that division. That franchise is picked to be, they're one of the top 10 teams in the NFL without a shadow of a doubt.
All right, here we go. Do you want to hear the Vegas top 5 right now?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Go for it.
So we have number 1 right now as I'll do top 5 just because we have the top 4 that we named already. Number 1 is the Baltimore Ravens at plus 700.
Wow.
The number 2 is the Buffalo Bills at plus 800.
Wow, they're over the pay. I cannot believe they're over the fucking the Kansas City Chiefs right now. Both of these teams.
Yeah. Well, number 3. Sorry.
Gotta be Kansas City.
Go for it. Let's finish this, and we'll talk about Kansas City.
Number 3, Philadelphia Eagles. Number 3, Philadelphia Eagles at plus 750. Then we have the Kansas City Chiefs at number 4.
So I think this
7.
has got to be the first year in like the last 7 that the Chiefs are not the number one overall pick to win the whole thing, because Vegas has literally had them the last like 4 years straight being the odds-on favorite.
Right now, because of this is wild, because of within the last 4 days, the fifth team right now is the Green Bay Packers.
What?
At plus
yeah, because of the Parsons trade.
Because of that Micah Parsons trade, bro. They have boosted their tandem on the defensive safety field right now is some of the best we'll ever see, maybe since like Sean Taylor and like Redskins vibes. Like,
so let me ask you this then. What do you think their record is at the end of the year?
The Green Bay Packers at the end of this year.
Yeah, you think they're going to
play
finish
in the same division as Detroit?
You think they'll win the division?
No, I don't. Here, look. I don't. Being here in Dallas and having Micah around and everybody talking about him. Let me tell you something about him. Okay, he's a very good player, but he does something here around Thanksgiving where his play drops off. He falls off in the second half of the season. If he does that again in Green Bay, he's not going to make as much of an impact as everybody's anticipating.
Now, question: was he hurt? Because was that why he was sitting out preseason?
No.
Or was he just holding out money?
He was holding out. He was holding in.
Okay.
And see, you know what I'm saying? He was going to practices, but he wasn't practicing.
You haven't made it W.
He was just, just
that
there.
That sounds so retarded.
And the last.
And
like,
if you're going to skip the whole thing.
If you mentioned he was hurt because he was there on the trainer's table there during the last game, from what I understand, that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back and spurred the Cowboys to go ahead and take this trade. I had actually heard that trade was on the table with Green Bay for about 5 days before it actually went through.
Really?
Were there any other team? I was going to say, I know you're just Dallas, but were there any other teams that you know that were like on the
There were a couple of other teams they haven't mentioned who they were, but they said that of the teams that were interested, the Packers were the most aggressive. They gave them a defensive tackle there, Clark, which Jerry Jones is trying to say that's actually better than Parsons because they need to be able to stop the run.
Frank Clark was their middleman for like 5-6 years. He's a stud.
So yeah, they picked him up in 2 first rounders, but the first rounders are going to be real late.
And 2 first rounders, bro,
from the Packers, they're going to be anywhere from 25 to 27.
Jesus.
Now,
dude, still, it's great.
The conspiracy theory is that Jerry wants to tank the season.
Oh, here we go.
Seems that way, bro. When you go and trade that guy,
he wants to tank the season, and he wants a lot of these picks because he wants to wheel and deal to try to get to the top. He wants to get the number 1 pick, so that if Arch Manning comes out, he wants to.
That is so fucked up, bro. That is so fucked up, dude.
But I'm going to tell you now, Arch Manning is not coming out at the end of this season. Yeah. He's gonna be.
You don't think so? You don't think so, bro?
No, he'll stay.
No, he's gonna need seasoning.
Really?
The Mannings, they've got money, man. Yeah. It's not like he needs to come out.
No, he don't. He don't need the money. That's for sure. I mean,
is Arch in his second year or his first? Or is he a freshman?
He's in his junior year, but this is his first year.
Rogers won the Super Bowl at age 27, and Jordan Love. Oh my God, bro! Did you hear that? Bro, did you hear that? Brett Favre won his first Super Bowl at age 27. Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl at age 27. And Jordan Love will be 27 this year.
Wow. That's everything was in threes.
That's pretty freaky there, bro.
Book that right
that's
now,
a freaky stat right there.
If the Green Bay Packers win the Super Bowl this year.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, that is fucking crazy right there, bro. Anthony, that's a crazy stat.
So just to round off the top 10, we have the Lions at 6, the Commanders at 7, 49ers,
the Commanders
Broncos
at 7,
and the Rams.
Yo, listen, the Rams, I can't believe they're that far in that. Honestly.
So, that rounds out the top.
And Kansas City, bro, it goes to show you, bro.
Did they win that division last year?
Dude.
Yeah. Dude, well, by a hair because the 49ers.
Dude, it goes to show you guys, bro. It goes to show you guys that the minute you don't win and you lose a Super Bowl in the NFL, they shit on you and they're like, you lost, you ain't nothing. Because for them to put the fucking Chiefs this far in the rankings is crazy because the Chiefs are they're gonna be good again. What?
This team when we made it to the 2015,
Yeah.
and we got shit on, and Newton didn't go for that ball.
Oh, well,
Carolina was literally
I
like,
remember that.
That's it. No one gave a shit anymore. It was like, all right, you fucked up. You had
I remember
some good
that.
year.
Yeah, I remember
you fucked
that.
Up.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was like
the thing about the
downfall.
Here's the thing about the Chiefs. Rashee Rice is going to be suspended here for the first 6 games, and he was their top receiver.
Yeah.
He's not going to be back until week 8.
When they go to, damn, what did he do, bro? Yo, what did he do?
So he was actually in a car accident over here in Dallas. He was racing on the highway over here, and ended up crashing into some people.
Fucking stupid dudes, bro. They are so dumb.
He didn't kill anybody, but he crashed into him. And then when he crashed into him, he just walked away from the wreck. He and everybody that were there with him, they all just took off.
Wow. So right now, the Chiefs right now would have Xavier Worthy and Juju Smith-Schuster as our 1 and 2.
Right, and so that makes Kelsey actually the top option. He's a year older.
Of course, yeah.
And his head, I don't even know how committed he is right now.
Yeah, because he's getting married, he's doing all that. His head is elsewhere, bro. He is. You're right.
Oh no,
now,
I'm sorry.
Last year,
they have Hollywood Brown, but he's like questionable and shit. I forgot. They picked him up.
Last year, the Chiefs offensively were nearly 22nd in every category across the board. Okay.
Wow.
And that's with Mahomes. Okay, that's him making up for it because they got.
Yeah, you know what? I do remember that
they wasn't there.
They had a rough season.
Last.
Yeah, they didn't have a Chiefs season that they normally do. They definitely didn't. Last year, and a lot of people were talking about it like before they made the Super Bowl. The hype was on them when they made the Super Bowl, obviously, because it was their 3rd one in a row, right? But that season was like pieced together, and I think it was one of the first seasons that Mahomes' stats really weren't that fucking good. Like, wasn't it like a bit off of what he's normally capable of? Like, he was a little bit off,
Yep.
And the team was a little bit off during the regular season. Yeah, they kicked ass in the playoffs and they made the Super Bowl and then lost the Super Bowl, but I just feel like they're sleeping on him a little, though. Honestly,
several of those games, they got calls that they
always did. Yeah, they always did. They were the bread and butter of the NFL for fucking the last 5-6 years. They
fucked the Bills. I think wasn't it there in that one playoff game there at the end?
Yeah. So the Bills are second right now, favorites. They're the second favorite team to win the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would you go, is it out of the realm to say that the Super Bowl, so the Ravens and the Bills are in the same conference, right? So I'm thinking it's going to come down to either the Ravens or the Bills. That, obviously as of right now, it looks like Ravens or the Bills right now at the start of the season, right? And then in the other conference, it looks like it's the Eagles and like
the Lions.
There's so many wild cards though, bro.
Yeah.
You know what
Eagles,
I mean?
Lions, Packers.
Yeah, there's so many wild cards, bro.
I'm going to say it. My wild card for the season is the Washington Commanders. That's where I'm going with the Commanders because they made that push last year so strong.
No, I think
Jaden Daniels is going to have a fucking rocket on his back.
Yo, I really do think that the calls are going to change now because I think the NFL is ready to shift the focus to another team now. Like, I agree. Yeah, you know how like the NFL they get behind they got behind the Patriots when they were ripping ass and they were world famous. They get behind certain franchises and they get calls and it's just the way it is.
That's the corporation.
Now, he said in the chat, what makes you think it's going to change this year that they're going to fucking stop getting calls? And they might still get all the calls. You're right. They might still because listen, Travis Kelce getting married to fucking what's her name? That,
oh my God,
yeah, like, dude, that really has a lot to do with the amount of eyes that are on the NFL right now. And if you don't think the NFL is conscious of that situation, you're shitting yourself. They are definitely trying to cash in on that situation. There's no doubt about it. They have been for the last so many
I know.
seasons.
Those aren't even people that are going to remain fans.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They have no idea.
Well, it's just like dude. I don't want to get on politics, but it's just like our politicians, bro. They will favor the people that won't be around for the long haul as opposed to the people that they really should be looking out for, and it's the same shit.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I mean? So
that's true.
It's
put the hand out to people.
Yeah,
that
the
don't
NFL is
give a
fucking.
shit.
They're stupid, but they're also smart in many different ways. We all know that. But the bottom line is, I think Kansas City will still probably be getting the calls, but I think they're like, if Kansas City don't win a Super Bowl this year, I think they're definitely gonna say, okay, we're done with the whole 3-ring circus with Kelsey and that, and we're gonna.
Well, this is probably his last year anyway. He's probably gonna retire.
I would think so.
Anyway.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. He don't.
This is a big year when it comes to like storylines. When it comes to like that era, because Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson.
Yes, I remember.
Who's the other dude
I remember Tony Romo and Jessica Simpson. Hell yeah, I remember that.
Joe Flacco. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I cannot believe Flacco is still playing football and he's going to be the starter.
He's like Mr. Consistency. He's Cleveland.
Cleveland, dude. He's going to be the starter. Shit. They're going to start him. He's going to fucking play like shit.
He's going to go down with an Achilles injury.
And then you're going to see
Sanders.
Yeah, then you're going to see Sanders. They're doing
this. They should put Sanders in.
Yeah.
It's wild, like how the generation, like I know we're all different generations here, but like for Kenny to hear like, okay, Deion Sanders' son is now fucking quarterbacking in the NFL, like.
Yeah,
it's
a weird world.
And like, what?
Dude, it's a weird.
Jesse's other son got cut.
The older you get, the weirder shit gets.
What a dumbass.
Bro, in sports,
the Buccaneers.
The one thing I learned in sports over the years is, in sports, the older you get, the weirder shit gets in sports. You start seeing people's sons and grandsons fucking playing and fucking.
Well, like Terrell Owens' son was playing with the Niners also, wasn't he? I think he just got cut, but
funny enough,
at wide receiver.
That's crazy.
Wasn't Sanders' brother from Tampa Bay named Raja?
I think so. Yeah,
really.
Raja Sanders? No. If it was, that'd be hysterical. That shit happened between two different Rajas this week. Anyway,
Shador is hot garbage. He cannot play. Well, I mean, you might be right about that, bro. You might be right about that, but they're definitely going to give him a shot. You know, I know they're starting Flacco, but you got to think that Flacco's going to be on a short leash, bro. He's going to be on a short leash because they're going to be looking to put that kid in. And listen, from what I've seen from him in the preseason, he don't look like he's anything special. But who knows? I mean, you never know with these guys, bro. If he's got a little bit of magic that his father had, he's going to be good. But who knows? I mean, we're going to find out probably. You know what I mean? Cleveland's going to lose.
All the over-gloating and all the ego shit, it's gonna come back to bite you, bro.
You know who else? Dude, you know who else is going to be good this year? The Texans.
I would love for CJ Stroud to have a comeback here.
Don't you think the Texans, don't you think the Texans are fucking really good on paper?
They should. Yeah.
Like when you look at their roster, bro.
They made it to the conference finals.
I think they're favored to win that. I think they're favored to win that division.
Yeah, because when you look at that team on paper, bro, they really do have a good fucking team, man. Like they got a good thing going there. I really, and
100%.
The Tennessee Titans too, man. You got to look for them to be fucking decent this year as well. The Titans.
Oh no, they're having yes, because they're starting Cam Ward, so of course, you know.
What are you
gonna do with that? Let's see how.
Yeah, let's see, man.
It's a very nice year.
That kid's getting thrown into the fire. Guys. Who's the quarterback of your team?
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young
last year finished the year. I believe we won the last 3 games of the season, and he went like 8 TDs with 1 pick. Like to finish he had a strong end of the season.
The Falcons.
The thing is, now our best receiver, our main receiver, is back home. God bless him. Adam Thielen's back with the Vikings. So
they were saying how
the Panthers one is now Xavier Leggett, and he's a second-year guy. So You know,
Yeah.
I don't know how much dependency.
So what do you?
Have
So
on that.
what do you expect them to do record wise? Like, what do you? Where
Panthers. I expect it'd be nice to have like a wild card vibes with them, just to get 500 vibes is good for me right
so
now.
That so you'll take a 500 season and say, hey, that we're building.
Personally, I'll take a 500 is baseline right now for this team. They have to be 500.
All right, can I tell you this with the Jets? And then I want to ask Abel Salas what he thinks the Raiders will do, but I'll tell you this right now with the Jets, and I'll tell you their record right now. So we play 17 games now, right?
Yeah.
I honestly don't see the Jets winning more than maybe the max would be 7 wins.
Okay. So 7 and 9.
Yeah. I think the max would be 7 wins.
I was going to say the Panthers to go 9 and 7.
I think they'd be lucky, really lucky, if they got to 8 wins. If they got to 9 wins, the Jets, then I would say, holy fucking shit, that's like almost winning a Super Bowl for them, okay? So I doubt they'll fucking be like, they'll probably end up with like 6 wins, bro, to be honest with you. But so you're thinking 500 for your team. I'm saying my team's probably going to finish last in the division. Abel, are you there? All right, I think he stepped out for a minute. But when he comes back,
That's right.
I want to ask him what he thinks the Raiders will do this year, because the Raiders, listen, they got a damn good coach this year, right? They play in the fucking most gorgeous fucking facility in all of sports. They're playing in Vegas, you know what I mean? Like,
Vegas.
I know that they've had a lot of fucking personnel movement, and they've gotten rid of guys, they picked up new guys, they've revamped fucking...
I forgot who was their coach now since they got rid of Pierce.
Oh, it's fucking... the fuck is his name again? Hold on. I got it right here.
I don't like looking up shit. But...
New York Raiders head coach.
It's Pete Carroll.
New York Raiders.
Pete Carroll.
Oh, yeah, what did I say that for? I just mentioned they got a hell of a coach, Pete Carroll, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pete Carroll...
Yeah, I'll be right back, man.
Of course, no problem.
The Raiders, dude, Pete Carroll is a good coach. I'm sorry. Like, I know the Raiders are not expected to fucking be like anything big, but when you got Pete Carroll,
you bring in a culture like that.
Look what he did with Seattle, bro. Dude, Seattle, like, look what he did with that franchise, bro.
Right, dude. Like, the years of Matt Hasselbeck being, like, literally below 500 guy where no one knew his name.
Yeah, he's
all of a sudden,
he's gonna be good, bro. Yeah,
and Marshawn Lynch and Hasselbeck, and these guys go on a tear where they're
I have a good feeling about the Raiders. I don't think they'll be that great this year, but if you're a Raiders fan, right, you could rest assured that you're in good hands, all right? Like, you're going to get a good coach. Like, he's going to coach that team very well. It's just a matter of, will they be able to give him the tools to put it all together? And, like, sometimes, you can put a good coach in there, but when you don't have all the fucking cylinders firing, that's like the Jets. That's like the Jets. When you go out, you get a good coach like an Aaron Glenn, or like, and some of these coaches that the Jets have had over the years have been good coaches. It's just they just don't draft right. They just don't make the right moves. They just don't spend the right way. They don't, like, it's just not a good situation, Yeah,
knowing this is just the Jets in general. Like, Saleh was just a coach that never had a gut instinct to, like, really drive home the hammer. If you know that with coaches, meaning just, like, literally put the other team away. And I feel like there was just something missing with him in that DNA, being that he was just a defensive-minded coach.
Bro, we got a trade. We got an NFL trade, supposedly. NFL trade we got.
We got breaking news here. Hold on.
Sutton traded to the Chiefs for a second, third. Is that real? Is that definite? Just happened, he said.
Hold up. We're live. We're doing this. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Violation.
Yeah, so I think there was a trade. So there's still a lot of movement in the NFL. So all the preseason games are done, correct?
Yes,
They finished
everything
up.
is completed.
Right?
Everything is done because the first game is on Thursday.
Yeah, so preseason wrapped up. Now we got let's talk about that Thursday night game.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's get into the season.
Yeah, let's get into that Thursday night game. Now, the chat might go away, and I might have to call you guys back.
Right.
I don't know yet, but we'll see. But, yeah, so that Thursday night game, the Eagles are obviously the favorites in that game. They got to be, correct?
Yes.
They gotta be.
Here we go. So we have the Eagles, as of right now, funny enough, Dallas +7.
Oh, so they're they're a touchdown underdog, Dallas Cowboys right now.
Yeah. So think about it. Would you put? I wouldn't put anything right now on Dallas with that line. There's no way. Especially going into Philly, there's no way.
So yeah, Jerry Jones is fucking tanking the season. There's no doubt about it.
Could you really imagine that was the case in what he's doing for Arch Manning?
He's got to be. He's got to be, bro. He's got to be like. I mean, why would you like? I mean, I get like some of these players. It doesn't matter how good they are. It's like if your team sucks and you have a good player, it's like, what does it really do for you? You know what I mean?
That's sacrificing like literally everything you're all about when it comes to competition.
But dude, like
if you're gonna do it from the start and it's planned out, that's some henchman shit, bro.
Well, it's not like other teams haven't done it in the past, bro. Like
I know,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Like there's been franchises that have literally like sabotaged themselves to fucking, you know, which is fucking bullshit because you got fans that are paying money.
Right, you got to paying good money to think that you're actually doing it for the right reasons.
I remember an ex-Jet coach, Herm Edwards, going, "You play to win the game. You play to win the game," meaning like you never give the fuck up. Doesn't matter if you're first or last in the NFL. You play to win the game.
Exactly,
you know?
Because in the wise words of Allen Iverson, you know, we talk about practice, man.
Allen Ive.
What's practice?
Yeah, he hated that shit.
But as far as this Thursday night game, right now there are a couple of questionable injuries right now, which are going to be on the fence, especially if we're just going to go with Dallas right now, Tyler Smith on the O-line right now, that's going to be big. He's questionable with the knee, and right now Jaden Blue, who's their backup running back right now, whatever, he's questionable with an ankle.
But they're still 7-point favorites, huh?
Still.
Wow.
Still. Because right now you have Dallas Goedert, who's the tight end for the Eagles, who is questionable with a groin injury.
Okay.
You have Devonta Smith, who's the #1 receiver right now with a groin injury.
Damn.
Like, dude, so they're going into the season a little bit hobbling.
Wow.
That's why
still
they
take
may
the
not.
over.
Yeah, you still take that, yeah?
Well, what is the over/under in that? Do you know?
I'll take the over. 7.
No, I'm saying like what's
if
the not the point spread, the over/under. You know what I mean? Like what they're predicting, how many points is scored in the game, where they tell you like, oh, the over is.
This one's 47.5.
Wow, so they expect 47 combined points. So that would be
it's reasonable.
So they're thinking, dude, they're honest.
I'll take the under on that though.
So you don't think they'll score that many points, right?
Eagles are at home and they're getting their Super Bowl rings. They're getting
Eagles.
Like the whole
I'm telling you right now,
before the game.
Right, but that's a recipe for disaster. Because that's all in the head.
Watch what's his name? Their running back. What's his fucking name? The ex-Giant.
Barkley.
Yeah, watch him, Barkley. Put it in the end zone a couple of times that game.
Yeah, right, and that'll be the only offense, right? Because everyone else is kind of injured.
Yeah.
So you know what? If they rely on Barkley, so be it. But Dallas, wasn't Dallas's run defense?
But listen, I'll tell you this though. I definitely will take Philly in that game. There's no doubt about it. Philly's winning that game. Philly's winning that game.
No, I'm shocked they. All right,
if Dallas came out and won that game on Thursday night and wins this game on Thursday night.
That's honestly a statement game.
Yeah, dude, that would be like
a shock.
If Dallas can come out and pull off a win, Thursday night in Philly and they beat those fucking guys, bro, you're not gonna fucking hear the end of it till the end of the fucking season. I'm telling you right now, they'll be talking about that for the whole fucking season. All right, and that will boost the fucking if you're a Cowboys fan, you should really want to win this fucking game, man. Like,
yeah, there's a lot riding on this one.
Like, you go in there after this trade and with the hype behind Philly, division rival, and you guys go in there looking, people are saying that Jerry Jones has lost his shit, he's tanking the season, he's got fucking Alzheimer's and all this shit going on, you trade away your best player, you go in there, you win this game, you shut all that the fuck off right there. You shut all that off. And you
the noise is quiet.
And you start hearing like positive shit said about your team after that. So, you never know, man. I doubt they'll win that game. And Philly 7 points, I like you said, you would take the under on that. I would say that I would think that they're gonna blow. I honestly think they're gonna blow them out. I think they're gonna be like it'll be like a 34 to like 10 fucking game type of thing. To be honest,
what's wild? I'm looking at the Cowboys' schedule. So just say the Cowboys come out, make a statement game, and they win Thursday night. They have now their home against the Giants next week.
Ooh, that's tough, bro.
Then they go to Chicago. Then they're home for Green Bay. And then they go to New York to play with the Jets.
Dude, they got 2 easy games in that beginning 5 games.
Like their first 5 games, I'm thinking that's like a 3-2 record, maybe.
I can't believe they're good. So they're going to play the Jets, huh? In New York.
Right, they're playing the Giants at home, but going to play the Jets. That's so weird.
So they're playing the Giants at home too this season?
They're playing they're playing the Giants.
Oh, they're playing
Dallas.
the Giants.
They're coming here to play the Jets.
Wow, that's fucking weird. So this year we play the Giants.
Well, they will have to. They will have to play. They play the Giants twice every year. They're in the same division. All the division people.
Yeah, no, I know, I know that, but I'm saying, do the Jets play the Giants this year or no?
I don't know during the season. Hold on, I am not too sure.
Because they only play each other.
They probably do.
They play each other. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But they only play each other every 4 years. It's supposed to be. Every 4 years, the Jets. I mean, maybe they may be due for that. I don't know if it's 4 years yet or not, but I don't remember a Giants
the Giants
regular season for a while.
The Giants do not play the Jets this year.
Wow.
They do not.
But we play the Cowboys, so we're playing that division, but we're not playing the Giants. That's
maybe
weird.
You're only playing like a couple of teams from the division or something.
You know what? I want to look at the Jets schedule real quick because New York Jets schedule. So, Abel, what do you think the Raiders will end up with?
I think they're just going to be, maybe 8-8. That'd be great. And for me, I'm excited for Pete Carroll being the coach. I didn't like him when he was with Seattle because they were so good with him. So now that he has come to Las Vegas, I'm hoping that he's able to do the same kind of things and, maybe bring the same kind of energy and passion, scheme to help them.
So I'm looking at
they've got Geno Smith. He's going to be their quarterback. I mean,
he followed his coach, bro.
He's a stopgap.
He followed his coach, bro. That motherfucker was a Jet and a Giant. That fuck.
Yeah, right.
Yo, so I'm looking at the Jets schedule.
They drafted a pretty good running back. I can't remember his name right now, but I saw here in the preseason he runs real hard.
So what do you think their record's going to be?
Like I said, 8-8.
8-8, yeah.
I'd be happy with that. Yeah, 500. If they do better than that, or if they're right there, I'm happy. I would consider the season 6-7.
It's nice to be realistic, where you got to be honest with your team's rebuilding.
Yeah,
and
that's
having
true.
A culture.
That's true.
And like being 500, it's good then.
Yeah.
Because
like
I said, dude, like I said, if the Jets win fucking like 8 games, 9 games, I will be shocked and I will say, yo, that's a pretty good fucking season they put together. You win 9 games in the NFL, you're a pretty good team. What
I would like is for him to make that stadium over there in Las Vegas like more their place. You know what I mean? Make it a hostile environment.
Well, they got to win to do that. They got to win to do that.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
They got to start drawing people in. They got to make it to where, you know, the crowd's on their side. It's not a bunch of people that say, "Hey, you know what? My team's going to be in Vegas this week. Let's go for the weekend." And
dude,
you know,
I'll tell you this right now. Like I said to Abel before, you're in, like, if you're a Raiders fan, you definitely don't have to worry as much as you did the last 10 years, because you could definitely say you are in good hands with the coaching staff that you're going to have. They're going to bring players in. The culture is going to change on that franchise. You got to give Pete Carroll a year or two, and he's going to take that franchise in a whole different direction. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You know?
Yeah, so I'm happy he's there.
That was a good hiring, dude. Dude, that was a hell of a hiring by the Raiders, bro, to get him. Yeah. A hell of a hiring. You know what I mean? You got to give the Raiders a lot of credit for that.
That whole division's going to be tough.
Yeah, that is a tough division. You're right. Yeah.
The Broncos, the Chargers are pretty good also. The fucking
I'll tell you, dude. I'm looking at this Jet schedule, bro. It's bad, bro. This Jet schedule, bro. It's bad, bro. Like, they got to play the Steelers to open up the season.
Yep.
All right, which we're going right up against fucking, you know who? Right away. And we're gonna have the Steelers ex-quarterback playing him, so it's like we swapped fucking quarterbacks. But then we got the Bills week 2, which I'm gonna say loss. Week 2, the Bills loss. The Buccaneers, that's another loss. That's 0-3. The Dolphins, we might beat them because we always have their number somehow, some way. So I'll give them a win there. All right, so they're 1-3, right? Cowboys, I'll give them a win there. I'll say they beat the Cowboys. All right, so now they're 2-3, right? Now you go into the Broncos. I say they lose that. They always lose to the Broncos. Doesn't matter if the Broncos are good or bad. They just always lose to them. So that's another loss. So now they're...
Is that at home, or is that over there at Denver?
I think
they're in Denver. They're losing that game.
That is, I think it's in Denver.
They never
that's
win
what, that's what I'm saying. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what? That makes them. They lose that one. So that makes them 5.
And if they're both 3-3, and the Panthers and Jets both play each other, I'd be happy if they're both 500 playing each other.
That's that week right there that the Panthers play the Jets.
If they're both 3-3 at that point, I'd be happy. No problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. And then the Jets, so the Jets have like a couple of games here that they could win. So this part of the schedule is winnable for them, some of these games. All right, so that's a good matchup for the Jets against the Panthers. It's a good matchup for the Jets against the Browns. Good matchup for the Jets always against the Patriots. You know what I mean? Good matchup for the Jets, I think. They
have a good schedule.
Against the Bengals. You know, and then we get into some shit.
Play the Bills then
we get into some shit, bro. Listen to this. We play the Ravens.
We'll probably play them in like a week, and then we
play them early and late, right? So listen, we play the Ravens, the Falcons. Oh my God, that's going to be hard. The Ravens, the Falcons, the Jaguars, the Saints, the Patriots, and then we end the season against the Bills. So yeah, they're going to lose a lot of games. I think they'll win honestly 5 or 6 games.
It would be crazy to say, but the Jets could. I'm gonna be wild here. I'm thinking the Jets.
Oh damn! The call ends as soon as he goes to say, "I'm thinking the Jets." You believe that shit? It's such a jinx, the Jets, bro. It's a jinx. It's a straight up jinx. They really are jinxed. That says it right there. I think the Jets, bang, everything goes out. How crazy is that? I think the Jets, bang, everything goes the fuck out. It's cray-cray. It's fucking crazy. As soon as he goes to say it. Because the Jets they're not going to do good. I mean, it's sad to say. It's terrible to watch them. Every game last year was like a fucking letdown. It just kept happening and happening and happening. Every game was a fucking letdown. It's sad to be a Jet fan, to be honest. It's just one of those franchises that they just can't do it. They just can't do it. I don't think they ever will. I don't know why ABEL. Let me try ABEL. I'm just trying to get the boys back on the line here. While we get this popping. Yeah.
Yo.
You there?
Yeah, you're in.
All right, I got to add ABEL in here real quick. So I was saying you got cut off as soon as you the Jets, bro. That was crazy because it's just like there's the jinx, bro. I think the Jets will.
I think the Jets are gonna go.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's That's how it usually goes for the Jets. Just as you're gonna hear what they're gonna do, it's like now.
Boom, boom, cut off with the Aaron Rodgers fucking torn ACL. I'm cut off.
Oh
Chad
God, bro! Please, no, not again.
No, I think the Jets. I'm telling you, I think the Jets are gonna go 9-7, and they're gonna make a push for a wild card spot. But that's just my hopeful, wishful thinking, and I think that's what's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, shit. I hope you're right, but I doubt it. I really do. Like, as I believed people over the years, like I've listened to some of these guys that are on TV, or some of these fans, and some of these people that know the game and they know their shit, and I've sat there listening to them, and I've heard them tell me what they think's gonna go down and what they think's gonna happen, and I've listened, and I've sometimes jumped on with them and said, you know what, yeah, man, they do have that type of team. They could do that. And it's happened so many fucking times now that I'm done. I'm going to watch them. I'm obviously going to watch them, right?
For the fun of it.
But it's like I'm not putting much stock into, what they're going to finish with. So
No.
But
I feel like it
is what it is. I'm looking forward to the season getting started regardless anyway, because NFL football really is a lot of fun to watch. I mean, it is. It's like, every week, and that's what I love about the NFL. It's not every it is every night now. They are changing a lot of shit.
Right.
But that's what I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
Don't forget that Friday night, there's also a game.
Yep, Friday. Chiefs at Chargers.
Yeah.
Isn't that like in South America somewhere?
That's what I'm talking about, man. They're adding all these nights. They have been over the last several seasons, and it's getting to be like a whole new thing where we're going to have football 7 days a week soon. You know what I mean? We're going to have football 7 days a week soon.
It's at the Corinthians Arena.
What the fuck? The fuck is that?
No, I thought it was in South America.
What are they, in France?
No, South America.
Oh. It's just weird shit. They're doing that whole.
Chile
Who's got is that who's doing the England game this year? Like, they're doing that again this year?
It's in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
That's where it is, in Brazil this year?
Brazil, they're playing the game.
No, the game is Friday.
In Brazil?
Yeah, it's in Brazil.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are in Brazil.
Holy
Friday.
shit. Wow.
So
you'll have the Eagles and the Cowboys on Thursday, and then the Chiefs game on Friday night. And that's on is that on Amazon Prime or Netflix?
You're probably right. You're probably right.
That's another thing that the NFL.
It's a lot of the streaming.
The NFL fucked a lot of people, bro.
Who knows?
The NFL.
You gotta pay whatever.
The NFL fucked a lot of people this year with the way that they spreaded their season around. And I think somebody was saying something the other day about you got to spend around $800 if you want to watch every single NFL game this year. You're going to spend $800.
I'd rather just get the Red Zone for the couple of months for that $50, whatever, $60 package.
I agree. I love Red Zone. I think Red Zone's
my favorite.
Probably the best channel. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's giving you every score. What more could you want? You know?
Right, exactly. So that line for the Kansas City game against the Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil, is Kansas City is -3, and the over/under we have 45.5.
Wow, so they're 3-point favorites going into that game, the Chiefs, huh?
3-point favorites going into a 45.5.
Against who?
The Chargers. So
wow, so they're picking the Chargers to be pretty fucking good this year, huh?
Keenan Allen's back with them, so
yeah.
And they got a good coach.
Yeah.
Isn't it Herbert?
Herbert's their stud. Yep. And they'll still have they'll have a better outcome, I think, this year, but they're just in a sick division.
Yeah, that is.
Man. I'm gonna go with the Chargers on this one. I'm gonna probably say maybe I'll probably take the over. I'll take like 47, 48 on this. I'm thinking Chargers on this one, but that's just me. I got a gut instinct on just something about home opener, something about Mahomes not being on his A game, maybe throwing 2 picks or something like that, maybe a fumble or so like that in the late game. You know, Maybe something like that goes on.
That'd be cool.
And that'd be cool because maybe that starts the whole jinx of the season for the Chiefs. So there you go.
Right. Yeah.
Welcome. At this point, anything to get the Chiefs off the Super Bowl card is fine by me.
Why do I have
so? Are we going to be picking division winners, or are we just doing our Super Bowl?
Well, I'm down for each division. Hell yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to pick each division winner, but I'll tell you this: I definitely am going to be able to pick. I know who the Super Bowl is already. I'm just letting you know right now. All right. I already know. I already know. Someone already told me.
How do you have a gut instinct on that already?
I'm telling you right now. The fucking Chiefs are going to make another Super Bowl. You guys are going to be pissed about it, bro. It's going to be 4 fucking straight, bro. I'm telling you. It's going to be 4 straight. And everybody's going to be like...
Just ruined my night.
And you know what they're going to do? They're going to lose again in the Super Bowl.
To who?
To the Buffalo Bills, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
They can't.
I know. They're going to play... They're honestly, they're going to play... It's going to be... All right, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb.
You fucked up. You thought.
No. I didn't fuck up. I was fucking around because honestly, I'm not.
He was kidding.
I'm thinking honestly that Detroit is gonna win the whole thing.
There you go. Okay.
I'm trying to go with somebody a little bit outside the box, but you know, I don't know. I think like I just have a feeling the Chiefs aren't gonna be as bad as everybody's expecting them to be.
I was thinking Detroit and the Bills, but with the Lions also winning.
Wow. So there you go. You got Detroit. So I was thinking if I got to go with my prediction here, I'm going to go with Buffalo. Oh, man. I'm going with it. Fuck it. Buffalo and Washington.
Ooh, that's a rematch. That's a fucking rematch of a Super Bowl right there.
Right. What is that, 94, 95?
I think there was a 93, maybe. 93. Or 90, yeah.
93?
93, yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with the 93 rematch. Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders.
That's a good pick right there. That's a good
How crazy was it that Buffalo went to 4 straight Super Bowls and each time lost to an NFC East team?
Yeah.
First to the Giants, then the Redskins,
and then
two to the Cowboys.
It's really fucked up.
They were a great team.
So who do we think is going to be, if we had to just say AFC, NFC
no wins
right
or losses
now,
have been recorded
like a wild card team that's just gonna...
All right, let me tell you this right now. You ready? Buffalo Bills are they're obviously going to win their division, correct? Do you agree with that? What do you think?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
All right.
Yes.
Correct.
The next division I'm looking at is the AFC West.
Okay.
I'm thinking the Chiefs will win that, but I mean you got the Chargers, you got the Broncos, you got
the Broncos.
You know the Raiders are in there.
You feeling Denver this year?
I think they'll challenge for that that division title. Yeah. The Chiefs might end up making it in as a wild card.
You know what? I will go with. You know what?
I think the Chiefs.
I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to go with the Chargers. So I like the Chargers this year.
So you think the Chargers will take that division?
I'll take the Chargers. Will take the division with Kansas City probably getting a wild card.
All right. Next division is AFC North.
The North. All right. So
and Cincinnati, Bills, Baltimore. No, that's the
AFC North's got the Ravens, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Steelers. So
I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
I definitely got to go with the Ravens in that division as well.
But how many? We have two wild card spots, right? They haven't added anything else. Did they change anything?
Yes.
2.
It's 2 wild card spots.
Okay, then you know what? Screw it. I'm just going with. Fuck. This is tough because if we're just gonna base it off, I'm going with Baltimore winning that division right now. I'll wait to say my wild card team.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the Ravens winning that division. I don't see Baltimore. I mean, I don't see the Bengals.
It's going Cincinnati. They're the only team that.
Yeah, I don't see them beating the Ravens out. I don't see the Browns doing that. And the Steelers. Listen, the Steelers might be that one surprise in that division, but Honestly, it's the Ravens division to blow it at this point.
Yep. Absolutely.
So we'll see about that. Abel, what do you think about that division?
I believe in Joe Burrow. Give me the Bengals there for the title there in the North.
All right, there you go. And
he's played more this last preseason than he has in the last 2 previous years, specifically because he did not want to get off to a slow start here. He said that they've been, they haven't been sharp.
So they're sharp. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So they're going into the season like already. He's trying to go into the season already fucking just hot, throwing the ball.
Did Chase get his money, or did Chase hold out still?
I thought he got paid.
I thought he got paid.
He did get paid. Okay. Yeah, he did get paid.
All
right. So the last division is the AFC South. You got the Texans, the Colts, the Jaguars, and the Titans. I'm going to say already, right off the bat, I believe the Texans will take that division because I really think the Texans have a pretty good team, and I don't think the Colts are going to be decent. There's no doubt about it. The Jaguars, as usual, The Titans are another team that could win that division, definitely. And you know what? Those 3 teams, the Colts, the Texans, and the Titans, I think they're very well, like they mirror image each other's teams like very closely, those guys. That division is very like similar, the teams.
Give me Houston as well. I'll take Houston as well in that division.
Houston. But I have one thing to say as far as interesting players within the division. For Jacksonville, you have a potential defensive rookie and offensive rookie of the year there with Travis Hunter. He's going to be playing both ways. There with wide receiver.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's playing both ways,
that's
bro.
Such a cool thing to see.
That is an exciting player to watch this year. So if you are watching the games, make sure you tune into that game. We'll give that guy a look because that playing both sides of the ball.
That should be interesting.
Like, yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That's a unique situation.
If you're a fan of the game, you gotta love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is cool. It's kind of throwback, you know what I mean? Like what they're doing with Ohtani.
So throwback, but it's Bo style.
It's I like that.
Deion style.
So what do you think the wild card teams will be in the
AFC?
Yeah.
In the AFC, I am going to go with my 2 wild card teams as being the Kansas City Chiefs and and the Cincinnati Bengals.
So I took the Bengals earlier. I'm going to take the Ravens as my other wild card there. I already said the Chiefs also as a wild card.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to say definitely the Bengals as a wild card with the Ravens taking that division. The Bengals are probably on the next best record. I'd say the Bengals, and I would say the Broncos. Oh, no. I'm sorry. The Bengals and the Chargers. So moving over to the National Football Conference. We got, let's go with the NFC South, which has the Falcons, the Panthers, the Saints, and the Buccaneers.
I'm going to take the Buccaneers. I like what's his face there?
The quarterback?
Yeah, the quarterback.
Yes, I'm telling you, man. The Tampa Bay
Mayfield, Baker
Mayfield, bro, is the real deal, bro. That kid, he really is the real deal. Look at the shoes he filled, bro, coming in for Brady, and that season after Brady left, he really fucking did a good job, man, that year. And building on it last year as well, he was definitely one of the better quarterbacks in the league, without a doubt. And I just think he's going to improve every year. This guy, he just got that look and that whole thing going. I really do think that they're going to be a fucking force this year, Tampa. They're going to be pretty good.
Okay.
Like, they're going to be good. You know, they're going to be an exciting team to watch. So, but do I think they'll win the division? I mean, yeah, I would think so, but they're going to have problems with the Falcons and maybe the Saints. I mean, the Saints are they're not that bad of a team.
Let me tell y'all also, along with the Cowboys being rumored to want to tank for Arch Manning, they also say the Saints and the Colts are looking to do the same thing because they've all been affiliated with different Mannings.
The Colts, so, definitely the Colts.
New Orleans definitely did not make the right decision on their choice this year for their quarterback, because he is turning out right now to be one of the most the most far adjacent busts that we've seen right off the bat. When it comes to his accuracy as a rookie on the field and in practice.
He's been that bad.
I'm not a fan of like saying like I'm not going to say I'm picking the Panthers. I'm not just saying that. I'm probably going to say the Atlanta Falcons are going to win the division. They just got a better shot. I believe in Michael Penix as an absolute stud.
You don't like Spencer, bro? Come on, bro. Spencer's going to be great.
I think Penix is going to have a breakout year like he should. And as much as I want to say it, I hope the Panthers do well. I'll say my wild card when we're done with the divisions, but I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons to win the division.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I have to be honest. Yeah, of course.
All right. So the next division is NFC North with the Bears, the Lions, the Packers, and the Vikings. Oh my.
This is a really good. This is a good year for this division.
That is a good. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because Chicago's improved. Definitely, they're improved. Yep. Right. The Lions are going to be what the Lions are going to be. The Packers are looking for a big fucking year. And honestly, when you have a wide receiver like what's his name on the Vikings, and like you could throw any quarterback into that situation, and I think they're going to shine.
Jefferson, Adam Thielen now.
Because the Vikings, listen, even though they have a couple of gay guys on their cheerleading squad, they are a good team. All right, they're a good team. That division is a juggernaut of a division, especially Chicago is good this year. Because that's
makes, what I was going to say.
You know,
I mean, there's a lot of hype around Chicago. Are we sure that they're going to be better this year?
I want Chicago to be better because I miss Chicago being like a force to be reckoned with.
I would think they're going to be better. I mean, how can they get any worse than they've been over the last couple of seasons? You know what I mean? And it's like,
they don't have to be worse. They could just maintain.
Yeah, they could. And will they? You know, it's a 50-50 shot right now as far as that. But the preseason, from what I've seen from them, they definitely, the hype is like there because they are showing that they got some players, man. They can move the ball. You know what I mean? Their defense is pretty fucking good. They got a pretty. If they don't get injured and get fucked up on defense, they're going to be a pretty good franchise this year, no doubt. But do they win the division? No way.
The Lions win that for me. The Lions win that for me, and Green Bay is a wild card.
Yeah, I'm picking the Lions to go to the Super Bowl, so I'm definitely going to take them to win the division, without a doubt.
And I'm gonna go with Green Bay to win the division this year.
I was going to go with Green Bay, but I just think the Lions. Bay, I just think the Lions have a pretty good. If you look at the Lions, their games. Their schedule. The schedule is pretty good for them. They got there's a couple of hard games in there for them in a row, but then they got this little part of the schedule at the tail end of it that they could rattle off like 5 or 6 wins in a row. You know what I mean? And they're capable of that. So
the Lions have. So that's tough. Win tough.
Watch at the end of the season, their schedule gets. They got a nice schedule at the end.
The schedule is lighter at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Okay, at the beginning is a lot of teams because it's at Green Bay, Chicago, Baltimore, Cleveland, whatever, Cincinnati, Kansas City, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, you know what?
That's their first game is at Green Bay.
They're at Green Bay.
Honestly, you know what? Like looking at their schedule now again, it is a pretty rough schedule. The beginning of it is not that bad, but they do have their hard games are sprinkled nicely throughout their schedule. You know what I mean?
But that leaves them to me being. I probably think that they're going to be a wild card for this year.
Yeah,
that's my lead.
Yeah, I would agree.
The coach there for the Lions, he played tight end over here at Glen Rose. That's about 20 miles up the road here from where I'm at.
Shit, you know what, man? I'm thinking the Packers could take that division, but listen, I'm going to stick with the Lions anyway. But
good. There you go. Respect.
Yeah.
Now we got the West.
Yeah, we got the NFC West with the Cardinals, the Rams, the 49ers, and the Seahawks. Now, right off the bat, we all know the 49ers have definitely lost a step, right? Can we all
I don't
agree on
know
that?
if they're.
They
I'm
dude,
not
they
up
had to have
I'm looking
taken
at
a
this right
hit.
now.
They had to have taken a hit on offense. They had to have. Do you think
We've
they?
got a couple of people injured right now, I think, at the moment. But I don't know. I'd still take them. I still like them to win that division.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Over the Rams and really?
They have a. They have a not so tough schedule. You know what? Yeah, their schedule is not that bad as far as San Francisco. Seattle's always a sleeper, bro. Like they're always just in the mix.
They are.
And
they are. You're right about
Arizona. Hold on, let me look at Arizona's schedule.
But Pete Carroll's not there anymore.
No, he's not. So that might be a big change for the Seahawks. But you know, you never know, man. You know, they could keep that whole vibe going with them. You know.
Hold on. If Arizona starts off, hold on. Do they have at New Orleans? So it's going to be tough. Tough with Carolina. Tough at San Francisco. Tough Seattle. Tennessee, Colts, Green Bay. All right, so maybe start 500. No, Arizona's not going to get to the division. I was going to say the only way if Arizona comes out on top is if they start off like 4-0, 5-0.
I think the Rams. I think the Rams will definitely take that division.
But yeah, you go with the Rams.
I am going to go with the Rams definitely with that.
All right, let me see real quick.
And Abel, you took the 49ers to take that division.
Yeah, I'll take the 49ers. Yeah.
I am going to, you know what? I'm also going to take the Rams with you, Ken.
All right.
I'm taking the Rams to win that division.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's the 49ers you would think lost a step, but who knows? They might have, they're a good franchise. They're a good franchise. They've been in the Super Bowl how many times in the last fucking, you know, they're there every year almost, you know, and they got good players still, like you said. They got a good quarterback still. They got, what's his name at tight end?
I want to say McCaffrey is back now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He's healthy.
I miss you, Christian McCaffrey.
It's his team now. It's his fucking team now, bro. Like, you know, with Debo gone.
I missed him before he was injured.
And all that shit. But, all right, so save the best for last. Okay?
Hell yeah.
We got the NFC East. The NFC East, which is the Giants, the Cowboys, the Eagles, and Commanders, which could be one of the best divisions in this. You know, again, could be one of the best fucking divisions in the whole thing.
There's so much talent. It seems like this year, like there's so many divisions seem like just tough. Like
yeah, that Giants division though, bro. That division could shape up to be a one fuck of a division, bro. Because if the Giants are good, right? All right, we know the Eagles are going to be good. You know the Commanders are probably going to be very good, right?
Yeah.
The Cowboys are going to suck. We know that. They're probably going to suck, the Cowboys, right? On purpose, right?
Yeah, right. If it's the on purpose thing, I'll go with that.
Yeah, so if the Giants...
The over-under currently for them for wins for the year is 7.
For the Cowboys? Yeah.
I'm going to take the under. So yeah, fuck it. I'll take the under on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would too, definitely.
And then I'm just gonna say, well,
listen, I'm taking that division. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Eagles are definitely taking that division.
I think the Eagles. We'll see. I'm gonna say the Commanders.
As good as the Commanders are.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, but as good as the Commanders are, the only way I see the Eagles losing that division is with injuries.
Yes, this is what I'm saying, is that if they don't have a strong start, the Eagles, it's going to be a tough, because, hold on, if they have the schedule, I'm going to say if the Eagles don't come out strong, even with the injuries right now, with Goddard, with Devonta Smith out right now, if he's out with the groin, I think the Commanders will take the hold of that division because, yes, Washington will win this division. Washington does not have a strong schedule this year at all. Ready? This is Washington's schedule. Their opening season against the Giants. Then this is probably the hardest game in a long. They're at Green Bay. Then it's home for Vegas, at Atlanta, at the Chargers, home for Chicago, and then Ooh, ooh. My tongue has misspoken. They literally have they're at Dallas, at Kansas City, versus Seattle, then versus Detroit home.
Shit. All right. So listen,
Wow.
Dallas
Yeah.
is a win.
That's
You
not.
know what?
But yeah, like I said,
Fuck it.
like I
I'm
cited
still going
earlier.
with still going with the Commanders.
Yeah, well, like I cited earlier, no team in that division has repeated as division champion in the last 10 years, and the pattern Washington's due. It was going Washington, Cowboys, Eagles, Cowboys, Eagles.
The
So,
the
Washington,
fucking
Cowboys,
Giants.
Eagles, Cowboys, Eagles last year.
Fucking Giants would do, god damn it, but that'll never happen. But yeah,
Now they're on
so
the way back.
yeah, I mean, listen, you know, the Eagles, if people are going to be gunning for them all year, obviously they're the champs, right? So people are going to be like, you know, measuring themselves up to them the whole year, and they might take a step back as far as wins. You know what I mean? Washington is that good that they could possibly pass them up in that division to take the whole fucking division. They definitely could. There's no doubt about it. I think they'll be very close at the end of the year, both records, but I think the Eagles will notch them out if they stay healthy. That, you know.
Yeah, well, I was saying, so we have Washington for the division win, and the Eagles as the wild card.
All right, I'm going to say the opposite.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to say the opposite. Philly for the division, and obviously Washington with the wild card. And my other wild card is going to be the Giants.
Ooh, okay. Respect.
So pick the Giants to make the playoffs.
Three from the NFC East.
Yeah, that's happened before.
East.
That happened. That happened a couple of years ago, I think. That happened like 4 years ago, I think, where three of them made it, you know? And that's a good division. It's a good division, man. The only poor team in that division really is the Cowboys.
Dallas.
Yeah, as of now.
All right. So as of right now, those are your divisions, and your two wild cards were who?
Was the Giants and the Washington
the Redskins.
Commanders. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
I think, you know, and listen, you know, a lot of this shit that we're picking is obviously like, you know, there's going to be a lot of injuries. A lot of things are going to change after 4 games. Yeah. You know, it always does in the NFL, right? But, you know, listen, these are the teams that these teams, like these top 5 teams that we talked about before, you know, honestly, at this point, you could say any one of them could be in the Super Bowl at this point, man. Like anything is possible at this point with the NFL. And the way shit goes with these players and all that shit. But I am looking forward to an exciting season where I think, you know, even though the NFL fucked over their fans this year, and they really did by doing the deals that they made, as far as like...
It's never going to be the same again. Mostly every industry is
they really sold us out,
the shit
man.
with WWE is awful too. So
yeah, same shit. And this is what these companies are doing now, man. They're trying to like, you know...
Milk us for everything, and I don't have the time for it, so I'm getting a VPN for $4. Fuck all you.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw the same thing, man. For, you know, like they got all these gadgets.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it is. It is. And if you go to if you go to the TVapp.com, you can get all the NFL games for totally free and watch every fucking game you want.
That's
right
what I'm saying. You don't got to do shit. Just watch streams.
So if you guys want to find the free games, go right there. That's what I'm.
There you go. Have fun.
But yeah, so Thursday night will be the first game. Everybody enjoy it. You know, what is that on Thursday night? Do you know? Is that Apple or is that
NBC? So PICARD.
Oh, there you
NBC or cable, yeah.
All right, so there you go. So you'll be able to see the defending Super Bowl champions.
Oh, no. Okay, so the one on Friday, the Chiefs one in Brazil.
Yeah,
it's on YouTube TV.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's not
they'll
cool,
probably
but
they'll probably let you free trial it, and then you got to pay your $80 a month for it.
Fucking ridiculous, man. It really is, bro.
Yeah, bro. And then all the other games.
Well, dude, my friend called me today and he's telling me how much it is to a front row seat at WrestleMania. And it's fucking insane, bro. And it's back to what we're saying about this. Like, it's like $70,000, bro.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, it's getting to be bullshit. And eventually, no normal people like us will be able to go to these games live. We might not even be able to watch them on TV after a certain amount of fucking, years. But listen, I think it's going to be a fun NFL season. I'm happy it's starting. I like this time of the year, the whole, you know what I mean? Like, You got baseball wrapping up. You got football starting. You got hockey right around the corner. You know, we got all the holidays coming up and all that bullshit. But we're going to be here every week that we possibly can to cover the NFL and all the games.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next week we're going to be coming live probably like right at the end of the Sunday night game or the Sunday night games. And we'll be coming live to recap all the fucking day's festivities, all the plays, all the stuff. This year I'm going to have a nice screen up on here where I won't have to show you guys everything on the phone. I'll be having everything up on the screen that we can all see the plays. We're gonna be able to like watch the plays right there with all of us commenting on it, all of us talking about it, and it'll be pretty cool this year. So we'll be able to do that, and I look forward to it. So join us every Sunday night here around this time. I don't know the exact time we're going to be getting started every Sunday, but it will be right around this time, you know, that we started tonight. Yeah, look for that. I thank everybody for being here in the chat. And if you guys have any predictions or anything, list it below on the comment section. Let us know what your picks are if you want to throw your own picks in there. And so everybody can see at the end of the year, we will watch this video and see like who was right, who was wrong, like we did last year. So, yeah.
That's the best thing to do. Time capsule.
And if your favorite team is, if you have a favorite team, write it down. Tell me what you think their record will be, all that shit. Hit the like button, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for a great weekend last night and tonight to ABEL, SALAS, and the one and only CHICO. Yeah, last night was crazy. And I enjoyed this tonight, going over everything with the football. Now I'm really in like football mode.
In the zone, right?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it big time, man. Like, yeah, this is a great time of the year, bro. I'm sad the summer's over, but this is a great time of the year, you gotta say.
It's that crisp fall in the air is coming back. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Shannon loves all the pumpkin spice and pumpkin this and pumpkin that. The other day she comes home yesterday with the fucking pumpkin coffee, and I'm like, oh, here we go with all the pumpkin bullshit now.
I just picked up the pumpkin creamer. I was like,
yeah, there you go, bro. I swear the women love that pumpkin shit, you know? It's crazy.
Yeah, we do.
All right, guys.
Respect.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Love, everybody.
We'll see you guys.
NFL.
Yeah, have a good time watching the game.
Year. God bless everybody's teams. No injuries, really. That's a big thing.
Yeah, serious.
Yeah, for real.
Literally.
That could
ruin
have
a clean season.
Yeah, that could ruin an entire season.
At the end of the day, we're all just rooting for laundry. Because the one guy today that we hate that's on one team, we love when he comes to our team and starts tearing it up. You know, we don't want to see somebody get hurt.
Yeah,
no.
Never.
Fucked up
it's the love of the game, bro.
Yeah, I'd rather see these guys play each other at full level. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like full capacity.
I love the fucking rivalries.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking 48, 45 battles.
I know I dogged the Jets, right? But listen, I'm still hoping and praying, all right? But I'm just trying to be realistic. After how many years have they missed the playoffs now? It's like fucking 16 or something. It's a crazy number. And I'm just, you know, can you blame me? So
keep your faith.
I'm going to keep the faith, even though I've been dogging them out, and we'll see where it goes, man. You never know. So to everybody out there, you never know, man. I know the NFL has been a little predictable over the last 10 years, but
that's...
Yeah, you never know, man. You never know.
What's the best part about week one is that we all start out in the same even.
Everybody's got the same record.
We're all 0-0.
Yep. Last year don't matter anymore. That shit's gone.
Hey, nothing matters. Let's go. Just now.
Whole new year. All right, guys. We'll see you guys soon. Everybody.
Eternal within the human breast.
Yeah. And I hope none of your teams turn into lampshades.
Yeah, dude. Thank you guys for being here, man.
Hell yeah, Kenny.
All right, peace, guys.
Have a good rest of your week, boys. Be good.
Be good, bro.
Let's go, Panthers.
On Goot.
Take it easy, Chico.
Keep pounding.
Good night, Ken.
Peace.
On Goot.
On Goot. On fucking Goot.
On Goot.
On Goot. So that's it. Our first show. First Sunday night show, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Us touching on the NFL. There were no games, obviously, so we couldn't break down shit and like really give you what the episodes are going to be like. But it was fun to do this because we wanted to kind of get our feet wet as far as doing the show tonight. And those guys, I love that they know their football so great. So a big shout out to Chico and the one and only Abel Salas Jr., 2 OGs in the community, for coming on tonight and being a part of Foul on the Play. And we will see you guys next week for the first Sunday games. So you have the Thursday night game. You won't hear from us. And then you have the Friday night game in another country. You won't hear from us. But Sunday, after all those games, we will be on at night, and we will cover a recap of week 1 of the NFL. Thank you, guys. Peace out to everybody. Thank you for last night. God bless everybody. Have a good beginning to your week and a good holiday tomorrow, the last official day of summer. Everybody enjoy it. And God bless America. God bless you all. Free merch for everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Federico. Oh, yeah, Belichick coaches. Forgot about that. And his girlfriend's, I think, the defensive coordinator now, I think. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we should have did a fantasy league, man. You guys are right. I'm so, you know what? I've been so down on the fantasy shit over the last, like, 3 or 4 years because I suck at it that I just didn't think of doing it. And I was like, fuck that shit. You know, I was like, I'm not doing that. But, you know, when somebody said it last night, I was like, fuck, man. We should have did a fucking NFL draft, man. So we didn't do it this year, and it's probably too late to start it because the game's Thursday. But if anybody's interested in doing hockey, let me know. If they're interested in doing basketball, I would even do that. I don't care. So, yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in hockey. And it sucks about football. We really should have did it. But, yeah, moving forward, we're going to make sure that we do that. And I can't believe we didn't, man. That is just so lame. I can't fucking believe I didn't think of that. Fucking dumb. I think I blocked it out subconsciously because I suck at it. But who knows? But anyway, yeah, everybody enjoy the games. The game, I can't believe this Thursday, Friday, and Sunday games, and then Monday, and then they're on every weekday now, bro. It's crazy. It's going to be every weekday soon. Like within the next 5 years, they're going to have, oh, don't say go Caps, you fuck. The Caps, those fucks. They'll have a good team again this year, the Caps, that's for sure. They always do. They got the best goal scorer in National League fucking National Hockey history, bro. Can't believe that guy passed Wayne Gretzky. It's just fucking psycho. Yeah, if you want to do hockey, let me know, guys, and we'll set that up early so we can get that going. Yeah, college football too, man. Everybody was loving that. They were talking about that at work the other day, all the guys, about college, how fun it is. I don't really watch college, but, you know, I mean, I watch my, where my kids go to school. I'll watch their, like, college games, but that's about it. I played fantasy 1 year and hated the way. Yeah, I know it does change your watching habits. Like it'll literally change how you watch games and how, like, yeah, it does. It really, it sometimes it ruins it. Sometimes it ruins it, to be honest with you. You know?
You haven't made it WWF yet.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. But, everybody have a great holiday tomorrow, man. It really is a holiday, you know? Jerry Lewis is on tomorrow, guys. Does anybody remember Jerry Lewis being on? I know I'm so old when I say that. But I remember Jerry Lewis fucking being on tomorrow for so many years. That shit was on. And my parents always had it on. My grandfather, on my grandmother, one of them, always had it on in the background. And every fucking day, you know, the last day of summer, there he was, Jerry Lewis, up all night, 3, 4 in the morning, coming out looking, you know, the tie's loosened and the shirt's buttoned open and everybody's tired, but oh, look, here comes fucking Frank Sinatra. You know what I mean? Here comes fucking New Kids on the Block. Here comes fucking Eddie Murphy. Here comes fucking, you know, that was really fun to watch back then, man. It's a shame that nobody, like, no big stars do that now and try to do, like, a telethon like he did to raise money and awareness for a sickness in this country like they did back then. It was obviously, like, Nobody does that. I would like to see like a guy like Jim Carrey or some big comedian that's older now, like kind of do the same thing that Jerry Lewis did. But people don't think like that anymore to try to help people. You know, helping people is like a thing of the past, to be honest. It's a dog eat dog. Fuck, no, it's not that bad. There's people helping people. Come on. Stop it. All right, guys, I'm going to bolt. I'm going to the beach tomorrow with Shannon, and we'll probably leave as soon as we get there because it probably will be so packed that we won't have a spot to park. But what are you going to do? All right, everybody, enjoy what you got going on tomorrow for the holiday. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for the last 2 days. It's been fucking great. I got to tell you, last night was insane. And I didn't plan it to be like that. I just went live for the first time in weeks. I was off for a while. You guys know that. And it was great. It really turned out fucking great. And I'm not just saying that because of the donations. It was just a really good night. I had a lot of fun tearing it up with the guys and laughing and, you know, all that shit. And then tonight, too. So thank you to everybody in the chat, everybody that came on. And I'll see you guys soon. And everybody gets free merch. You know what I mean? So if you want free merch, just let me know. And it's in the and I will give you my P.O. box, brother, without a doubt, bro. Dude, I love Keyshawn fucking Johnson, bro. There is no doubt about it. Guys, if you can, leave comments under the videos if you want, like who you want to win, who you think will win, blah, 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 all that underneath these if you can, or even in the chat. Either way, just so we can, like, go back and look at all the shit and make sense of it, like, once the season's over and we can do the whole recap shit that we do. All right? All right.
Do you remember when my limo blew up? That was big news. Big news! Until a steroid-head idiot had to kill his family.
What?
If he wasn't dead, he'd be fine.
Jesus, what a fucking statement that is, bro, right there. That is fucking just... My God. That's fucking Anthony from Opie and Anthony. That guy, dude, the imitations that guy does is fucking insane. All right, guys. I'm just stalling right now because I'm trying to, like, clean this spot up. But peace out, everybody. Thank you for a great weekend, guys. Enjoy the NFL. Peace.
You haven't made it to WWF yet. You haven't made it to WWF yet. You haven't made it to WWF yet.
If you manifest it and you believe in it, you think about it, and you see it in your brain, you see it in your mind.
Give it up. Joey, baby, give it up, give it up.
If you manifest it and you believe in it and you think about it and you see it in your brain and you see it in your mind and you just constantly think about it, even like commentary, right? Even wrestling commentary. I might not have made it to WWE or anything yet.
You haven't made it to WWF.
Na 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 na. Joey, baby, give it up, give it up. Baby, give it up. Say na 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 na. Joey, baby, give it up, give it up. Baby, give it up.
You haven't made it to WWF yet.
Na 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 na.
You haven't made it to WWF yet.
Na 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 na.
You haven't made it to WWF yet.
If you manifest it and you believe in it and you think of it. Well, I did commentary for 5 or 6, different companies.
That's great advice. And you know what, Joe? Come to think of it, you just said, you haven't made it to WWF yet. Basically what you're saying.
Well, and whatever, like,
looking at it, because
Joey, baby, give it up, give it up, baby, give it up. Na 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 na. Joey, baby, give it up, it up, baby, give it up.
Give it up, big man, give it up, big man, give it up, big man, give it up. You haven't made it to WWF yet.
Big man, give it up. Joey, baby, give it up.
You haven't made it to WWF yet.
if you manifest it and you believe in it and you think about it and you see it in your brain and you see it in your mind and you just constantly think about it, even like commentary, right? Even wrestling commentary. I might not have made it to WWE or anything yet, but I mean, even that manifestation of I'm going to be a commentator, I'm going to do commentary. Well, I did commentary for 5 or 6, different companies.
That's great advice. And you know what? And you know what, Joe? Come think of it, you just said, you haven't made it to WWF yet. Basically, you haven't made it to WWF yet.
Maybe when you're 80.